So we're continuing in Mishlei, Perek Zayin, Pasuk Chet, where the example here is a person looking through the cracks of a window and he sees someone about to do a sin. Over bashuk etzel pinah. This person, he's going in the shuk and he goes to the corner of, unfortunately, where a zona is. V'derech beta yitzad. And the way to her house, that's where he steps. So again, this is going to be the example, the story on the surface level, and then different lessons we could learn from the story. So the Gaon of Vilna explains. So that's pasuk 1. We'll do the second pasuk, and then we'll explain. Ben neshef, which is the start of the darkness. Be'erev yom, in the evening. Be'ishon laila, in the darkness of night. Va'afela, in pitch black. Meaning this person he sees going through at all times in the evening, at any time in the evening, the night, going to sin. So the Gaon of Vilna explains as follows. We know that from the first pasuk, in the first Perek in Tehillim, that David HaMelech teaches us that the Yetzer Hara, the way he works, is first you start talking to someone, and then you go towards him, and then you end up sitting there. So too over here, he says the Yetzer Hara, before he gets a person to sin, you start thinking about the sin first. You think about the sin, you build it up, and then, God forbid, you actually go and commit it. So too, over here, the person uses the word over bashuk. He was passing by in the shuk. And then he sees that corner of where the zona is. So he has a thing, he could walk away from it, but then he goes toward it. He goes etzel pinah. He goes to that corner. He goes to that area. And maybe he says, I won't get it. Maybe I'll just see what's going on over here. He goes to that area. And then derech beta. Then he goes toward her house. So it starts off small. The Yetzer Hara, he knows if he tells you right away, go do this, you're not going to do it. But he slowly, he gets you, unfortunately, to go there. And this, the Gaon of Vilna says, is as the Gemara famously says, Im yazov yom yomaim tazvenu. If a person leaves Hashem for one day, then Hashem also steps back one day. Midah keneged midah. Now you're 2 days away from God. If you step away 2 days, He also steps away another day, and now you're 4 days away, so to speak. Your distance yourself, the distance becomes further, and that's how, God forbid, sins could occur. And going to her house, she's now the owner of the house, and now you're in her grasp. The second pasuk we said is talking about 4 different stages in night. There's neshef, he says, is before erev. Erev is a mixture of day and night. Ishon laila is the darkness of night. Afela, which is the pitch black, the darkest part of the night, is before the morning. And here, these 4 stages of night are compared to, he says, the 4 types of Torah, the 4 parts of the Torah, the Pardes, Pshat, Remez, Drush, and Sod. And what he says here is that Yetzer Hara is called night. He tries to get us to sin. The Torah is or, the Torah is light, and the Torah enlightens the way we're supposed to live. Nighttime is the time of sin. Nighttime is reference to the Yetzer Hara. And there's 4 things that we can use to combat the Yetzer Hara, which is the 4 types, the 4 stages in Torah, the Pardes. And each stage connects to a different part of the night that we could combat, and even in the darkest of times. And that's, he says, is the Sod, which goes to the deepest parts of the Torah. He says, but if a person, unfortunately, sins, he loses, and it starts in the reverse order. The deepest thing, the most complicated, he loses that first, which is the Sod, and then the Drush, then the Remez, and then the Pshat. So it's the Torah that we have, that Hashem gave us, which is the Sam, which is the antidote against the Yetzer Hara. It's the light against the darkness of the sins. And B'ezrat Hashem, we connect to the light and not fall to the darkness of the Yetzer Hara. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen. Rabbi Chananya, ben HaKasher Omer Atzah HaKadosh Baruch Hu, לזכות את ישראל לפי חיבה עליהם תורה מצווה שנאמר, אדוני חפץ למען צדקו, ידיד תורה וידיר